For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
Do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
There we go. Zero money. Yep. Hey, it's Uncle. At least looks like one. Uncle.
Sometimes.
Oh, it's not Uncle. I saw the beard and I thought it was Uncle.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Here I am.
Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail. Giddy up.
Yeah.
Avatar
Easy on the
award
spurs now.
unlocked.
We don't need to draw undue attention.
Load up now.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Gio. Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Slow up.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implored. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Well, hello.
I keep thinking I can interact like Red Dead. Red Dead 2, I mean.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Come on, boy. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland. Come on. Hello there.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch. Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker.
You serious? I missed.
That's it. Kill those little varmints. Better shooting rabbits than outlaws nowadays. You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. That rabbit is a champ. We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston. Quick, they're going after the chickens.
Yeah!
Nice shot!
Dead now.
Good shooting, Mr. Marston.
What are you doing, horse?
Yeah, I got one!
Load up now.
Shoot!
Looks like that was the last
Horse
of the coyotes.
riding is
Just a
definitely
shame we
more
had to
fun
lose
here.
any of the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
There's a young lady hears about with a boil in the most unfortunate place. I feel it in my patient's bones. Sir?
Oh, so we're in New Austin. I think. Is Tumbleweed over here? Because if so, then not. We're in, oh, does it not say? Yeah, it looks like it doesn't say. Well, I think we're in,
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts. Giddy up!
Let's go.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
See you soon. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you saving the best for last? Starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland.
Come on, boys.
How you doing back there? Go. Would you like me to slow down?
I have got you now. Giddy up! You ain't getting away that easily.
Come on. Should I wait for you to catch up? Come on, let's pick up the pace!
Yeah, I'm fine, don't you worry. Try to keep up, will you? Come on, boys.
Come on!
You're not as bad as I thought you'd be!
Slow up.
You're gonna wear that horse out!
Let's go! Come on! Let's go! Yeah! Come on!
Giddy up! This is gonna be close!
You fool!
Wow, I was winning for the whole time, and then that happened.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston. Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's seat. Come on.
Hi.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. There's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Come!
I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
What happened to that 20K we had at the end of Red Dead Redemption 2?
How would Armadillo get by without...
How are you, mister?
I'm selling some good tonics if you need them.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you kindly.
Don't you ever stop jawing?
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Between pilgrims and scab herders, real people are becoming extinct.
Howdy.
Hello.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing your cause. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what.
Which time is it? 9:08.
Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
The saloon's this way. Slow it down there, Marston. This ain't a race.
So who are we looking for?
A bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months. God damn it, he's on to us. Get after him. Catch me up. I don't want to let that bastard
Get on the bloody horse.
Walton's as bad as you say he is. Why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Chola Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Come on. He's headed for Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Easy.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
Over here, take cover behind that wagon to your right. First, take that bastard behind the tree. You ain't getting away
God.
this time. Now move up to that crate. I'll cover you. Christ alive. That fool behind the rock is yours, Marcy.
You brought help, did you? Well, I'm gonna kill both of you, dumb bastards.
Move up to that rock. I'll keep you covered. Look out. There's one behind the outhouse. Damn you. Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them. This way! I'll teach you some respect for the law.
This is probably gonna hurt.
Oh my God! Walton's inside the house. Take him alive if you can. Crossed alive! Walton's escaping! Take him down, boy! It has been a pleasure, Marshal. Come on, boy! He's getting away! Stop right there, Walton, or I'll kill you
You asked for it, Marshal. Shoot him in the leg!
Wow. That whole time I was trying to figure out if there was a way I could lasso him, but he just wanted me to shoot him in the leg. Oh, it's annoying.
Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. Jesus wept. Take him alive.
Wow, good job, John.
Nice shooting, boy. I'd have preferred him to swing. I guess beggars can't be choosers. At least we got the son of a bitch.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah.
Come on.
They took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
No. They can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you. Let's go.
I'll be.
You're right! Son of a bitch! Help! Someone!
Think you whore. I'm gonna cut you a new hole. You think I'm a joke? Go on then. Laugh, bitch, laugh!
Easy there, lady.
Bad news is good news. Newspapers for sale.
Hi there.
Whoa, mister.
Whoa! Come on.
Hello there.
Hello? Hello? Is Armadillo 731? What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of days.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marson?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Will you go look for him? I'm sick with worry.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. Nearly there. Ooh, now. Everybody dismount and follow me. Let's go! Stay alert, boys! Be ready, boys. We're probably gonna be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Rustler, find some cover!
How can you watch, son of a bitch? Hell out here. I think you stand over that reef, boy.
Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Marston, you can come with me or go with them. Damn you.
Stop falling behind! We gotta push forward!
Nice of you to give an old man a hand. There, bastard. There's a couple of the rat bastards. That'll do it. Come on, let's keep moving. There's one of them. Hellfire! Come on! The deputies are making some ground over there. They're still coming! Nice shot! Why don't you point that at one of the fellas who's shooting at us? Come on, let's clear out that camp. Watch yourself. Looks like they have some backup. Nice and steady now. Don't leave yourself open. I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air. My God. Good shooting, boy. There's one more for the vultures.
This ain't nice. I know.
Let's go. Be careful. I think I spotted some snipers. Eyes up! Sniper! Stay close! Come on! Give them hell! There's the son of a bitch.
That ain't nice!
Jesus, well. Put down your guns and surrender! Come on, let's get to the rest of the story.
That's better! It's gonna take more than one of you, partner!
Hang it! Boys, come on, let's regroup.
Are you kidding?
Let's see what you got.
Are you kidding me? What the hell?
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's get as close as we can before opening fire.
Get those men! Careful! There's enemies
my
down
good
there!
God.
Watch out, bitch, don't stand!
Get those thieving bastards!
This way!
Won't be rustling no more. Over there!
That one almost got me! You starting to regret this yet?
You're rusty, Nate.
Sorry about this, partner. Anybody else?
Never pull your gun on somebody meaner than you. What the hell? I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch.
Hey, was that you or me?
For Christ's sake.
Stay with me! I'll kill the hell out of you! What are you waiting for? Do something! Woo! We finna make this town real smoky! You better surrender! You hear? Looks like the bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages free.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Joey, I know you're watching.
That's the flower. Let's go. Come on. Blow it up now. Come on. Come on. Sorry, partner.
Hello. Ugh. I'm not used to this new control thing. You know in Red Dead where you can greet and antagonize people when you hold LT? Yeah, and this just brings out your gun. Why? Double the fun. What about online Red Dead? Why it came out yesterday for everyone. Why not? You don't want to play for 5 hours?
Yeah.
No, online. But yeah, but we can form posses in online. Alright. Let me hitch my horse. Sweet. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this Red Dead 1 stream. See you guys next time.